call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Longhorns will kick it away. Us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Florida Gators offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, hitting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Back to throw, it's Osborne. Fires to the big fella. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong?
Breaks into the open.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Might as well give it to him again. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The lone back's got it. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll try to get it through the air. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes.
Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. So Texas offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Dropping back, it's Hilton. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Dugan. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked it out to 47. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Makes the grab. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give to the back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Dugan. There he goes! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly what you wanted on first down. It's 2nd and goal from the 13. He'll do it himself. Shakes off the defender. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Complete on the comeback. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Osborne. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Right on the money.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
3rd down. Red zone play. Well alive. From the gun. Wants to pass. Complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they will score. Touchdown, Gators. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period, first down here. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Hilton. Got it in the middle, it's Dugan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They go right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front.
Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Osborne. Moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Gators are on the move. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the catch. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Snags it quickly on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Little. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That toss to the fullback fooled no one, at least no one who is on defense.
And those are the plays, Reese, that you need to fool somebody. That's not a guy you get.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 on that side of the ball, executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field with his defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
The give to the lone running back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was
going for the big play. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. And the Gators will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Hilton. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Quick handoff. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Osborne. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Going downfield for the big play. Big fella moving. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from Pater.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Gators. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, it's Hilton. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Weaver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Right on target this time.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Forced out of the pocket. Caught close to the marker, it's Cook. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Scanning the field, it's Hilton. And the quarterback goes down at the 11.
problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dugan. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Setting up the screen. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to throw it. That pass is well off target. Hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. He's got it. Makes a move. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gators.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 4 over Virginia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's Hilton. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll give it to the back. Turns it on at midfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Weaver. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Looking to pass. It's Hilton. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. He just terrorized his quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Osborne. Snagged out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 40. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flip the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Longhorns are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Sneaks into the end zone.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Dropping back, it's Osborne. Here's a heat. Firing to the right, complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, he makes the catch. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point.
Time to take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, it looked like this offense was going to get in the end zone for sure. Was going to get a touchdown, but how about the defense bowing up, getting a sack, forcing an incompletion. Big third down coming here.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Middle Tennessee is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over FIU. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught behind the line. It's Little. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Longhorns line up to punt it away.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Longhorn! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Makes the grab. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air. It's Osborne. Throws to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the